From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, August 12th, 2015. Silver is trading at $15.39 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,118 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $268. Antiwar.com reports in a unanimous vote Tuesday, the Iraqi Parliament has agreed to Prime Minister Haider Abadi's reform plan, which he insists will eliminate corruption of the government by eliminating sectarian quotas and a large number of high-ranking government positions, including most of his deputies. The vote effectively removes most of the remaining Sunni Arabs from Iraq's government and also some of Abadi's most powerful Shiite rivals. After the endorsement of the move by Grand Ayatollah Ali Sistani, its passage was ensured and not a single member of parliament chose to vote against it. Real questions remain over how this will all work in practice, as while it eliminates set-aside posts that have encouraged a culture of political corruption, it also dramatically centralizes power under Abadi's control and eliminates most of the serious checks on his power. Instead of eliminating abuse of the power, this may simply centralize the abuse in Abadi's office. Abadi's predecessor, Nouri al-Maliki, had tried to marginalize the Sunni Arab political leadership by charging them with terrorism, but to limited effect. Abadi's move is more direct and far-reaching than this, and ironically also puts Maliki, now one of his deputies, out of a job. It is almost certain to fuel more Sunni resentment in the long run, as it consigns them to the permanent opposition with no chance of real power. Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. BitcoinNotBombs.com. UPI reports wind energy is cheaper than ever before in the United States, and advances in turbine technology have helped make America the #1 global producer of wind energy, according to a new Energy Department report. Ryan Weiser, co-author of the Energy Department's 2014 Wind Technology Market Report, said wind power's decreasing cost makes it more competitive with other energy sources, especially on the Midwestern plains, where windy days are frequent and construction costs are often lower. The price of wind power last year was 2.35 cents per kilowatt hour, less than half of the cost in 2009 when prices peaked at 7 cents per kilowatt hour. The cost of installing wind turbines has declined and productivity has increased as the wind energy industry matures. Competition among companies like General Electric and Siemens has grown and manufacturing has become more efficient, according to Weiser. Longer blades generate more power and they're being used more wisely as the cost of production and installation goes down. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports New York prison officials are investigating allegations that guards beat and abused dozens of inmates in an upstate New York prison after the daring escape of 2 convicted killers in June. The Department of Corrections and Community Supervision said it had been investigating for several weeks the allegations of prisoner abuse at the Clinton Correctional Center, which were first reported in the New York Times on Tuesday. The Times reported prisoners left behind in the so-called honor section of the prison, reserved for inmates with good behavior, including Richard Matt and David Sweat, before their June 6th escape, described being beaten while handcuffed, choked, and slammed against cell bars and walls. The newspaper said it had reviewed letters and conducted prison interviews. Some said their privileges were revoked and personal possessions discarded. Patrick Alexander alleged he was targeted for abuse because he was in a cell next to Matt, described being handcuffed and taken into a broom closet where 3 corrections officers, whom he had never seen before, beat and choked him while interrogating him about the escape. 2 prison workers had been charged in the escape of Matt and Sweat, who broke through their cell walls, cut through steel pipes, and emerged through a manhole outside the prison walls. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.